completely outplaying. I think it was a dive from Vitality, so we're going to see if Shanji can muscle some of that up himself. And Yuukai now moving back to the victor. So a bit of range coming out for the side of Cold.
A little bit worried for this next skirmish because Shun overextending here does have Lucas on his backside. That Lucas dips. And that's the
right now. Aki on the opposite side of the map looks like he's trying to pick up the Rift Scuttler. And I like that you bring up the Courtney point, right? Because I'd say even though IG...
Just, again, leaning back into that aspect of trying to get a snowball for this team because that's what they rely on. Cold making sure that's going to happen, but you get the counter engage from Lucas, and now it is turned around. Shun gets the kill. Aki overextends just a little bit, has to pop the ultimate.
When Yuukai started channeling his TP towards mid, of course, IG are doing that because they want to look at the cross map. Dragon is about to come up, so they want to start contending for that one. But I think you set up, yep, the dive.
They turned around on the dive. They didn't think they were going to go for it. Shanji gets taken down. Nani! Nani's going to take the 2v1! What?
Nani comes out absolutely massive. Again, I thought IG were kind of throwing him under the bus the second Yuukai started channeling that TP. Nani believing in himself. The amount of...
It just yet going to the spot side. Flame that wave there as well as first power. Yeah, that gravity field almost kicked off everything for IG. The Rift Herald utilized in the mid lane though. The tower takes a big chunk, but IG pushes the fight off of the tower and able to survive for a little bit longer. But OMG surrounding here the side of IG, and maybe they just go for the trigger pull here as Nani takes a decent amount of health bar. Just have that little trade. The flash body slam into the cask. But it's a bit whiffed there. Now the re-engage comes through from Shun. But beautiful Magnet Storm on the back line from Cold. And he's making his name known. Aki is in and out, but Nani gets out with just a smidgen of health. Shanji going forward. They cannot claim a single life, but it's on a knife's edge.
Man, that was so close. Really nice setup coming out from Cold, finding that angle. That's what we talked about. This is Cold's best champion. He put up so many great performances
on the backside.
last year,
but
IG
do not
still want to
give
contest.
This is not the one they want to give up. The Dragon already about 2,000 health. It's going to go down, but it's over to Aki, who gets the first Dragon for OMG of the game. Now OMG, or IG, now OMG need to get away from this one potentially after stealing away that Dragon. And they're a bit of a predicament here because they've got themselves caught between a rock and a hard place. They go for the re-engage though. Cold is just down. Now they're going for it with Abel, and the Inferno trigger is not enough. Zhao Wuji is still firing these silver bolts, and OMG back away.
Yuukai able to get away with the flash show, and this is where Cold finds a massive Magnet Storm.
Distract away from Dream, Aki, and Abel.
Yeah, I mean, and again, a lot of the reasons given were in context of Gragas. I think Rel, phenomenal frontliner, of course, lists to resistance.
Yeah,
Shun needing to flash Cold.
Crescent Guard was popped. Is it enough to get him out of there? They're full committing under the tower. They don't have the damage, and damage is being done back. That tower is helping out a bunch, but Yuukai's Chaos Storm is doing so much work.
Here, though, I think they potentially can poke them off of this. OMG not having a ton of consistent DPS at this point in time. And yep, neither team's going to bear it in the end. OMG should be able to get fast track on bot side, though, to be able to claim what looks like a mid tower and a Dragon.
We'll start off with the tower. Nani picked a couple extra shots from the Baron there, as it does actually
go down. Still can commit a few members to the Dragon on the bottom half of the map, though. So OMG trying to put down some damage on the mid lane turret with a range coming out from Victor.
Trying to do so now. The tower is going to go down eventually. No. Shanji activates the go button here, but IG repel them off with a counter engage of their own, or at least a seemingly counter engage, and both teams left at a bit of standstill. A little bit of a Western show off here between the two in the mid lane.
I think ultimately it's fine. And Shun goes in.
He takes the engage, but Cold is on the back line. It is a very split fight right now as Nani is taking on Aki, but it's already a 1-for-1 trade. Abel getting very low, but the Infernal Trigger is healing up plenty. Zhao Yuuji is taking the kills, though, and this is huge for IG.
Yeah, like you said, that caution coming from both sides. And Aki find the angle we've set up. A lot of this is on Cold finding a massive Magnet Storm.
He's going in for the engage. Shun has popped the Crescent Guard at least. There's big engage from Cold, and there's the wombo combo you needed. Resets coming through, and Cream is popping rockets into the back of IG.
And for OMG, that was just beautiful. It was the exact combo we were talking about. Multi-man Magnet Storm, package layered across numerous members. able to jump in and just take over.
Now at this point, working on his third item as the Vayne, but the Dragon getting ever so lower. Cream trying to put in some poke here. The TP is now coming in from Uakai. Dragon secured by IG. Now they need to get away, but Uakai, with the speed, is going to overextend himself. The crown blocks a ton of damage, but it doesn't matter in the end. Cream takes...
Aki trying to sync up with that next wave when it does hit the inner turret, and IG being a little bit bold. I like it though, sending Aki now towards mid, able to jump over the frame with the E and threaten on multiple fronts. Pull IG apart and have as much of accepting losses on certain sides, saying, hey, maybe we can't contend here, like let's let the Gragas push bot, and trying to all in mid with numbers of damage. For IG, they need to give up something and fight OMG when they are spread apart, trying to, pull you apart.
Yep, and they lose 2 inhib towers. No inhib to go down just yet. IG can rest well for a little bit longer, at least another day here. They make it out of their base, but nope. I spoke too soon. Nani overextends. They all waited in that bottom side. 5-man strong.
Few OMG favorite items, stats, math, and it looks like IG are afraid. If you just get Baron,
they don't even get there.
Can easily close out. Nope.
Not even going to make it there in time, and now they get engaged on Cold, looking for the beautiful Magnet Storm, but doesn't find the angle just yet. IG scatter, there goes Cold, the cask in, as well as Aki on the side. They haven't found a kill just yet. Cold is the one that dies first, actually. Now Cream has joined the fight, though, and this is the man you got to watch for. Aki distracting on the back line. Shun goes down. It's a trade back so far, but the Infernal Trigger is popping off now for Abel. The damage dealers are still alive, and IG is forced back into their cave.
I mean, ultimately, this doesn't change the state of the game. The fact that IG were still able to find 2 kills is good for them. We'll see if they're able to survive this onslaught from Corki, from the Baron minions coming up. It's just going to be straight up 3v3. You do have the wave clear still alive for the side of IG with Victor, though.
Dude, 4th item complete for Uakai. He's just dead. He didn't even get a chance to use the brand new Zanyas he just had, and Abel is popping off! Abel using the Infernal Trigger beautifully and ending the hopes and dreams of IG in game number 1. OMG take it smashingly.
OMG showing up. We were talking about the fact that Cream is a reliable carry for this. Lee Sin are coming off on a flank. Lee Sin is the same, coming from behind with a kick, and we get Cold Zumi. Look at the grid. Okay, Abel.
Oh, wow. I don't know if that's the 2v2 you wanted to take. Abel overextending, and Abel just dies.
Bottom side. So OMG consciously kind of giving this up, realizing, hey, our bot lane and mid lane are not the teams.
Trying to check out the Krugs there, but sees Nani and Shun.
Yep, very
1v1. Lucas coming up here to make it not a 1v1. Lucas. The flash is there. The Chaos Storm, it's not enough. Cream goes down.
Take her on mid lane with this Rift Herald.
Just goes for the engage there. Chaos Storm is right there as the backup from Aki is enough to dissuade them from it. The TP completed from Shanji as well. Now you got Abel here. Shanji going for the kill. Lucas dies, and first kill goes to OMG, and they're gonna definitely need that one.
This is what we talked about, right? About must not lose to fear. That play looked very questionable. Lucas saw both members there. I was actually really surprised at the middle of the dive, and then just keep posturing, be like, hey, I'm here, don't walk too far forward, you're not allowed to get Herald, allow for the Herald, and just get the charge off for free, you back off, but no, actually commits to the dive. Cream just throws down the gravity field, and I love Shanji walking up the last second being like, yo, this is mine. We're gonna see here, Lucas did see both members, instantly gravity field does go down, Lucas gets locked up, takes a ton of damage, Eel must be used. Lucky doesn't go down yet. Shanji, though. E, flash, casket, bam. It's also nice to see this continued evolution. Last split, another question mark from Tia's. King comes out.
That's huge.
He's gone.
Kaisa can get into the big game team fight. Now Lucas pulling the trigger again onto Abel, but can't find it. Tower about to go down. Aki and Cold are here, and this is the combo you're looking for. You've got Aki with the Yuumi on top of the final chapter, help seal the deal, and Abel gets 1 kill. Xiao Yueji tries to use the killer instinct, but will die as well, and Cream coming through clutch. OMG are on a rampage at this point. It just feels like they have taken control of the momentum.
especially when we've been talking about that OMG's comp later this game Gates is going to be so annoying to deal with, and they are already finding their advantages at 15 minutes into the game is huge. IG are answering, at least in other lanes, Uakai picking up a turret in the mid lane. For OMG, though, they just have the ability to keep going, and I don't see how Shun's going to put any damage down onto Aki while Cold's attached.
So what is, like, I know the ability is called Killer Instinct for Xiao Yueji, but the fact that able easily having the ability to close the distance and just make sure the collapse comes full force. And Aki now, with Cold on him once again, can just keep running at IG. He doesn't care. Like, he's literally walking into a 3v5 right now, and it does not matter. The Dragon getting so low. There's the grand entrance inside. The Dragon goes over to Aki. They claim the second Dragon of game, and now OMG are taking the team fight. Oh my god! You are dying out here onto the Rift. The final chapter is alive and well once again, and Shanji's trying to make it stick. He's got the damage, but can he get the actual keep up here? The body slam is available shortly, and you've got the follow from Abel. They take down Xiao Yueji, and it's just slow but sure death coming to IG. You needed to sweep the leg, Johnny. You couldn't do it, and now OMG are about to win this karate tournament.
I absolutely love Shanji and Cold chasing all the way to the fountain. Slows coming off the barrels, slows coming off the Yumikyus now.
No response unless Lucas and Nady can do anything. They're committing TP. It's too late, too little. Baron's already down and OMG ready to take the fight afterwards. Final chapter coming away. The damage dealers are on the side. Package coming to split the fight, but he's immediately taken out of it. And now Shanji with Cold. They are unstoppable. And OMG want to make this a quick night. Uakai dies, and it's just Nady.
OMG following up with the success in 2021, pushing forward into 2022 with this new top laner. They have so many options in terms of how they can play the game. He is popping off, Cold right alongside him, and Cream as well, dishing out the damage.
I was high on this team already to start off the season because of keeping the rock.
He might be in trouble, though.
Got Lucas waiting in the bush. The TP also called here. Chaos Storm is a lot, though, and they pull off. Now Lucas almost just dies. They double TP'd for this, and no, it's all doomed for IG. Aki almost gets the win, becomes lightning connection onto Lucas, but Lucas gets out with a nicely timed flash. Shanji has the speed, the prowling projectile, one more boop. It's not enough. It is the final chapter for Cold gets the kill, because why not? Solo kill for the wonderful, at this point, Yuumi in this game, and OMG have snowballed out of nowhere against IG, and they will claim this series 2-0, but they got a couple more kills to get under their belts here if they do want to do so. The last-ditch effort from IG is not going to be enough. Shanji's getting a little bit lower. Aki goes on to Shun. Dragon Rage kick back, but it's not enough. Xiao Yueji trying to make something happen. The Nexus dies, and OMG go 2-0 in our first series of the night.